Hey Nicholas, thank you for taking the time to, willing to share your experience about the Career Bootcamp. I know you worked with us, a while ago, a couple of years ago to actually land, your role at EY, and now you've returned back to us to help you land an internal shift. So can you tell us why you came back to us again and why you went with the Career Bootcamp?
Okay. Thanks. First of all, thanks for having me here. So I think I worked with you, like you said, I worked with you guys a few years ago, and I think it was a very good experience, and it managed to get me the role I had with EY as a business consultant. But I think where it led me back to you guys actually is so after the past few years, 3 4 years, I started like even though I the initially the role was really good, it was quite I was really enjoying myself. But I think over the course of the past few years, I've started getting quite burnt out. I didn't quite finding the type of jobs I was getting, the projects I was getting to what I feel like was more suited for me. But I think it was still a very good experience. But I think after the past, I think in the past 1 year, I thought maybe it's time to switch. So then I reached out to you guys again, and then like you guys got me connected with Adeline. And we worked with her. I think it was really good. I think the conversations we had, like it was really insightful, and then it led me to start taking action on pivoting to my next role. So I started looking out from outside. I was open, but eventually I think it got me to this new role I had, but it's still within EY, but it's a different domain. But I think right now I'm really enjoying it. It's more in line with what I like to do.
Got it. And so your sessions with Adeline. So Adeline was your dedicated career coach with the boot camp. So the two coaching sessions, the initial profile assessment where she understood your background, your profile, understood where you want to go, understood your role and what kind of change you wanted, and then also looking at your resume and LinkedIn and how they can best align with that. Did you find that session impactful, and how was the work done on the resume and the LinkedIn?
Oh, dude, they were really good. So I think where it helped for because like the role I'm currently at now is quite different from my previous business consultant role. But so in order to pivot, when I'm working with Adeline, she really highlighted what are the transferable skills I could use that will be relevant for the new role, and that I think that where it got managed to get the attention of like my new manager and all my or even other people. So I think that was really good. And then it just basically because like I said, this new role I didn't have the previous former experience, but where she really helped and tweak and highlight my LinkedIn experience, my resume, all that will just show where what are the applicable skills from my previous role that'll be helpful for the current role I'm at now.
So she helped highlight maybe the transferable skills and show how your previous experience both at EY and also working in consulting with clients could help translate into your new niche, which is more into the tech consulting and web development space within EY itself. So I understand, you were looking for both outside and inside, and she
Mhm.
helped you kind of, because she, based on my conversation with her, I know you had like interviews both outside as well,
Mhm.
some lined up inside for an internal shift, but you really wanted that role in tech consulting. So congratulations, man. It looks like you got the
Thanks.
offer. And my last question to you is, after the two sessions finished and the resume service was done, it did take you a couple of weeks to line up some of the interviews, and you had some questions about the interviews, preparing the notes, had some feedback. How was the unlimited ongoing support we promised until you land the role? So what you have that support with Adeline. How was her
Yep.
communication? How was her support? How was her feedback? Was she actively responding to you? How was that?
Yep, I think so. First of all, I think she always, every time she responded like really fast, really quick, maybe sometimes even within like a few minutes from me texting her. And but I think what I appreciate, what I do appreciate that. I think what I appreciate more is just the advice she gave in general. In particularly because like especially in some of these interviews, I was getting tips on like who my interviewers was and like what's their style of questioning from
Interesting.
and then like I brought this up to Adeline, and then she's like, okay, if their style is like this, this is how you should prepare. This probably maybe he'll ask this kind of question. And then she also helped like I also gave like in some cases I got the profile of the interview ahead of the time, so she helped me look up in like LinkedIn as well. So I think it was really helpful.
Got it. So giving you that insider's knowledge and giving you like strategies and advice on how to tackle these situations. And I also know like when you were doing the internal role shift and you're talking to your manager how to navigate that when she gave you the advice. So it looks like you had a good experience so far. My final question is, would you recommend this to your friends and family relatives, or anyone who's looking to grow in their career, pivot into their next role, maybe increase their salary, improve their work-life balance, and just grow in their career?
Yes, of course. I think just based on like the support I got, like the feedback, and then I think just in general the conversation one on one. I think I really appreciate that. I feel like I really got my it's really worth it. I really glad I did this.
Awesome, man. I'm really glad you enjoyed the service, and thank you for coming back to us again. Hopefully you don't, you stay in this role and you're happy with it. But if you do need to pivot next time, again, we're there to help you, pivot for a third time. So congratulations on the offer, man. I'm glad you're happy.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.